to say the Lakers struggled to shoot the ball thus far is an understatement. In their first two games, both losses, they've combined to go 39% from the field, 22% from three. Russell Westbrook turned in one of his worst shooting nights in his career during Thursday's opener, a 103-97 loss to the Clippers. He went 0 for 11 from the field, 0 for 6 from three as he finished 2-4 in three in just over 27 minutes. Westbrook, not concerned, though.
How about you personally? How would you assess your game tonight?
Solid. Played hard. That's all you can ask for. We're going to the next one.
Our ball club is our ball club, and I'm definitely not going to sit here and harp on what we can't do every single game. It's not a leader. So what I know we can do, we can defend our ass off, and we did that tonight, which gave us an opportunity to win.
Look who's here. I get both of you in this one. Monica McNutt in the flesh. So good to see you. Sweater weather. Let's go.
It is sweater weather. I love this little dress.
Yeah. Hey, Perk. Perk's still practicing.
What's going on,
His
my
law
good
firm's
people?
Still open. It's good to see you. That chair. I don't know why that chair always gets me. Even with the swaggo and Perk side, it just does, right? All right, let's get to it. Stephen A., I'll start with you because you were kind of hot on this in the meeting. Do you think this season for the Lakers would actually be a bigger disappointment than last year's?
Yeah. It's Friday. I want to have a good time. Monica, I missed you. It's really great to see you on the show. Kendrick Perkins, you know you're my brother. I just got to be honest with y'all. They're awful. The Lakers are just awful at shooting the basketball. LeBron is absolutely right when he talks about how we play hellified defense. No doubt about that. They fight. They got athletes. Lonnie Walker with his 26 points last night. I get it. These brothers would put construction workers to shame. I mean, construction workers don't have nothing on these bricklayers in Southern California. I mean, my God. I can't recall a time when I've ever seen the Lakers be this bereft of shooters. It's that bad. Mm-hmm. And so for me, it's like, and Kendrick Perkins me because Russell Westbrook could walk around with this truculent look and all of this other stuff. The brother's a good dude. Mm-hmm. Good character dude. I got a lot of love for the brother and respect because he's real. He ain't fake. I got a lot of love for Russell Westbrook. All right? And there's nothing that I have to say about his character. There's nothing anybody should have to say about his character. But then if you Russell Westbrook, when we say you can't shoot, you got to respect the fact that that is not an attack against your character. That's an attack against your ability to shoot the basketball. It's just that simple. Mm-hmm. Now, last night, he was 0 for 11. 0 for 11. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not me. It's not me, Kendrick Perkins. It's the stats. It's the stats, Kendrick Perkins. Okay? Mm-hmm. It says here when we're talking about Russell Westbrook, 0 for 11 from the field, 0 for 6 from three-point range, second most field goal attempts without a make in his career. The last time he did that was in 2011 when he was 0 for 13. That's 11 years ago, y'all. First Lakers player to go 0 for 11 from the field or worse in a game since some dude named Darrell Emhoff in 1965. Kendrick Perkins, that was before I was born. In case you don't know the math, I just turned 55 just a few days ago. You understand? That's before I was born. That's the worst shooting performance by a Laker. Now, you say that, okay, and then your response in the post game is, "Oh, Biggie, I thought I played well." Really? Now, shooting ain't everything. Mm-hmm. Russell Westbrook caused 3 consecutive turnovers at one point, fronting Kawhi Leonard, battling, making a difference. I got all of that. But you are a former league MVP. You are a future Hall of Famer. You are a walking triple-double. Damn. Patrick Beverly, you know I love you, my brother. You right up here. You know I got nothing love. And I'm not holding Patrick Beverly a gift for his shooting because that's not what he there for. He there to defend. But it does matter when they say the combined backcourt was 1 for 18. And when you couple that with what LeBron just said the other day, you don't get to sit up there and say, well, guess what? I'm not going to sit up here and lament what we're not all season long. Well, LeBron, come on, Mr. Brilliant. You know you don't have to. You already did it. You already provided the one soundbite after opening night. So just because you ain't going to say it again last night doesn't mean that we forget what the hell you said. You already instigated the conversation. And oh, by the way, LeBron, you had Kyle Kuzma. You had Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. They were members of the championship team who, by the way, can put up buckets from the perimeter. And you were one of the people that encouraged the Lakers to unload that so you could get a brother in Russell Westbrook that you yourself was on the court in Houston, in the bubble, in the playoffs against them, saying he with us every time he had the ball. So I'm just looking at this right now, and I'm going to close by saying this, KP and Eminem. Rob Pelinka, I don't give a damn about his contract extension. He got to do something with this roster.
Yeah.
Because, again, they play hard, they're athletic. I like what Darvin Ham's doing. I like the energy and zest and fervor he's getting out of them. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, they're kicking it out to open shooters, y'all. They ain't making open shots. They missing open shots. That is not something you can rectify. If you can't shoot, you can't shoot. You better you better get a deal done because this is on the verge of a disaster. A disaster. Lakers season might be over before Thanksgiving. That's all I got.
Golly.
Damn it, I ain't lying.
You're not. Go ahead, Perk.
No, it's on you, Monica.
Okay, so here's my thing. I wanted to be real literal. They won 33 games last year and didn't make the play-in. Yeah.
That's right.
Worse than that? I don't know if it's going to be worse than that.
You watching them shoot?
Is this thing ugly? Oogly?
Are you watching them shoot?
I'm watching them not shoot is what I'm watching.
No, I'm watching them miss. Don't say they not shooting. They 19 for 85 from three-point range.
I see
In
it.
2 games? They shooting. They just
see
missing.
it. I see it. Literally, 33 games not even getting to the play-in. I don't know if it's that bad. But is this a dire situation in the La La Land? Absolutely. This is bad. This is terrible. And you think about this idea of LeBron saying we're going to hang our hat on defense. That is beautiful. That is excellent. But it is not going to differentiate you when you get to clutch time minutes, particularly if you hang your hat on defense and then getting drugged by 20 in terms of rebounds. That doesn't add up. So as much as LeBron wants to say we're going to work with what we have, that's cool. Trying to play transition basketball off of defensive rebounds is not sustainable in the long run. You just cannot be successful in this league without shooting. And we all know that. So we all sitting back and watching to see what Rob Pelinka's going to do. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, guys? Jag from Jaggy Sports here. And it is October the 21st, 2022. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. Last night in the NBA, Lakers versus Clippers. We're going to talk about that, okay? We're going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about how the 76ers... they fought tooth and nail with the Bucks. Now they're down 0-2. Not going to talk about that. We are going to talk about the Clippers and the Lakers. Now, Lakers, they cannot shoot. And I know it was all over the media that they can't shoot, yada, 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 whatever. I heard it all before, right? When they constructed this team, Pelinka, he knew that he didn't have any shooters, right? He didn't have Buddy Hield or like he did draft or he did sign Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan's cool. He shoots pretty good, but they went, I think it was 19 for 85 from beyond the arc. That's insane. Right? They don't know how to shoot, and bottom line is they got to do something. I don't know if I fully agree with the media saying that it's over, yada, yada, yada. I do agree that they got to make some change, right? But let's take the perspective here. Basically, what happened was they played their ass off. They played... very good defense. I remember a couple times Russell Westbrook actually locked up Kawhi Leonard, which was cool. And he did his thing, but Russell Westbrook went 0 for 11. That's not good. Not good if you are the LA Lakers, right? This is a historical franchise, 17 championships, tied with the Boston Celtics for the most ever. And you go 0 for 11. The entire world is watching this game, right? Especially everybody in LA is watching this game, and you go 0 for 11. I'm not trying to put any pressure on it, but I'm just saying that's not your strength. So why would you continuously try to shoot, right? You've tried that over and over and over and over, right? I remember Stephen A. Smith said last year, drive to the hoop, drive to the basket. That's your strength. Why not do that, right? I like how he played very good defense on Kawhi Leonard. I love that. That's awesome. They played very good under Darvin Ham. I guess you could say it's only the second game of the season, right? Only the second game of the season. They did play good defense. I wouldn't say good defense on the Warriors on game 1, but they did play good defense last night. And at the end of the day, you're already at the bottom. You're 0-2, but if you want to think about glass half full, you think about you can only go up from here, right? So I'm not 100% sure who they play next, but I just know that their next 10 games now their next 8 games is a very tough schedule for them. I know they play the Clippers again, and Kawhi Leonard was just coming off an ACL tear. He had 14 points. I'll get into that in a bit later, but Clippers look good. At the end of the day, I was telling a buddy of mine, I thought it was going to be I thought it was going to be a blowout. And you got to take it from the glass half full. At least it wasn't a blowout, right? At least they did play defense. And, it was only a 6-point game. If they know how to shoot, if they properly did shoot, then Lakers definitely would have won the game. So at the end of the day, Lakers, all they need to do is get a couple of shooters. I don't know how you're going to do that, especially with the Russell Westbrook contract, but at the end of the day, you have to think to yourself, you got to do something with those picks. I know it's mortgaging your future, but LeBron James is not going to be here for much longer, right? He is going to retire in the next 2 to 3 years. And remember, he's the guy, when you signed him, everybody came. But before you signed him, you didn't have anybody. You had a very young squad that was on the rise, and they're playing really good. Like right now, you got Ingram, Randall, D'Angelo Russell, Lonzo Ball, who's still injured. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like they're stars, but they're not superstars. So you attracted LeBron James, and if he leaves and he retires, can you attract more people in the next 7-8 years? I don't believe so. You never know. I can't predict the future, but at the end of the day, Lakers got to make a trade, and all signs point to Russell Westbrook. I'm not saying that he's totally bad, right? He can't be shooting all the time. He's got to play more defense. He's got to drive to the hoop, right? That's the only way it's going to work. That's the only way it's going to work. So we'll see what happens. Leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me if you guys think that Russell Westbrook should be traded in the next week or so, because that's not going to happen, but I'd love to hear from you guys. Woj said that Pelinka is going to test out the market for the next, I believe it's 20 games, and to see if any other teams are doing really bad, and then he'll call them with the Russell Westbrook thing, whatever, right? That's the only way it's going to work. In terms of trade talk, that's what Woj said, and we all know Woj is pretty reliable. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Leave a comment in the comment section. Do you guys think, and I think I know the answer to this, do you guys think Russell Westbrook is going to get traded? Jag from Jaggy Sports.